Well, how's this, guys, right? So I was just about to launch and I thought, you know what, let's have one cast just out there. And what do you know, I've hooked up. It's actually not a bad fish as well. I was just chucking out a little Z-Man 2.5-inch grub. I'll give you guys a bit of a look. Well, there we are, the kayak is still out of the water. I didn't even get time to pop it in. First cast, whack. And it's not a bad little fish as well. Well, he's still got go in him. He's still got a bit of go in him. That is wicked, hey. That's a good start to the morning, I must say. So silver as well. And there he is. How's that? The kayak's not even in the water yet. And this little fella just whacked it off the boat ramp. Off the beach, I should say. So cool. Alright, just grab the hooks out. Gee, hit it well. And there he is. I'll walk him out a bit, I reckon. Whoa, straight away. Awesome. Let's actually get out there and try and catch a fish, I reckon. Give us a bit of a push. Beautiful. I don't really feel like getting wet. It's actually pretty cold today, so I'm gonna get rid of all the sand. All right, we're looking good here. All right, we are floating. Let's go, full steam ahead, hey? Okay, we're sitting nice and comfortable. And let's go. How's today, hey? Look at this, out of nowhere. Bit of a storm coming through, but I actually reckon if I can get out there, that should even bring on the mullies. But you know, it's always worth a shot. You never know until you try. So I've got a 5-inch plastic tied on there. I'll give you guys a bit of a look once we start fishing. And all I'm gonna do is just slow paddle around the area, bouncing that across the bottom, giving it a couple twitches, that sort of thing. And that should, or hopefully, entice a bit of a mully. But hey, they're very slim picking here in the lake. So if I can get one, I'm doing okay, I reckon. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have a bit of a flick here. You never know your luck. So that's the plastic I'm using there, guys. It's made by Lifetide. It's a 5-inch slow roll shiner, and it's in that pilchard color, and it is absolutely beautiful. Wicked lure, and I reckon that resembles a little pilchard so well. One of the best soft plastics I reckon I've seen like that, or most realistic, I dare say. Anyway, I'm just letting that sink to the bottom. Oh, that wind's picking up. She's howling, guys. She is howling today. All right, so we just hit the bottom, and all I'm gonna do is, as we're drifting, just sort of hop it a bit. Just hop it along the bottom. And that should resemble a little bait fish perfectly. I'm just gonna lift it about 1/2 meter to 1 meter off the bottom and just work that through the water column. And now, we sort of wait, I guess. Give it a shot. If not, I'll move back over to the brim, I reckon. But hey, you never know. It's always worth your luck, I think. Always worth a bit of a try. Because for all I know, there could be a 1.20 meter fish swimming right down there right now, and I could hook up to him. Actually, that's my J. There we are. But let's hope that we get onto one. All right, well, as you guys can probably tell, it's pretty windy at the moment. Look at that storm cloud coming right over us, so I think we may get rained a little bit. In saying that, I may just head into a couple pontoons and just fish them in the time being, and if it clears, I might come back out here. Regardless, it still should be alright, I think. It should be alright. The good thing about West Lakes is there's a lot of options to do. Anyway, let's hope we can get onto a fish and keep at it. Alright, so I've just quickly ducked into this little pontoon here, and I'm just working it in that sort of little gap, and I'm just doing a bit of a slow roll with a couple hops. I had a couple hits, and I reckon there's a good fish sitting there. Alrighty, so that's all I'm using today. That's a Z-Man 2.5-inch grub in the Midnight Oil, and I've got that one there paired up with a 1/16 jig head, just for a little bit of casting weight, and a 2H hook. So that should be perfect for this sort of application. I'm running 3-pound leader as it is quite overcast, and I reckon they might be a little bit finicky today, so I want to maximise my chances as best as possible. Alrighty, so I've just applied a bit of scent to that little Z-Man 2.5-inch grub there, and all I'm going to be doing, because look at that wind behind me, I'm sort of swinging out a bit wider then drifting back in. Just going to twitch it. Just work it as we go. Oh, got him. Oh, I dropped him. Come on, come back, bro. That was a hit. He's on it. Oh, got him. Oh, I dropped him again. Come on. 3rd time's a charm? I reckon so. Got him. Yes. What is he? Salmon. A little salmon trout. And there we are. Just by that pontoon as well. Oh, that'll be great live bait right now. Wouldn't it? Look how he's engulfed that little Z-Man 2.5-inch grub. Holy crap. You're kidding me. I'm gonna have to do some surgery on him. Oh. Alright, so I've just got that little plastic out there. Just pop him back. And there he goes. Alright, pop another cast just, oh that is perfect, right on the step. Use my paddle as a bit of a rudder. Oh, we're drifting really fast here. I don't know how good this is going to be. Just work it a couple times. Hit the bottom, couple twitches. All you really want to do is get that plastic hopping across the bottom. That's pretty much all you want to do. A slow sort of retrieve always works, I find. Even if you let it hit the bottom and just a really slow wind. Anything that sort of mimics a little bait fish, that sort of thing, bream just absolutely love it. Alright, so I've just sort of come over here to the other side. Now, as you can see, that wind's sort of pushing around this corner, and it sort of is quite calm throughout here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fish all the way along there, and then just sort of come back and move my way down. It goes quite calm down there as well. Very protected by the wind, this little spot here, which is awesome. So I reckon it should be pretty good fishing. But let's give it a shot, hey, because that looks too good. Alright, just pop a cast along that little ledge there, just underneath that pontoon. Come on. That looks so fishy. Yep. Has a hit. Alright, let's just pick at this rubbish. That's disgusting, man. How can people just throw that in here? Got it. Little ice cream tub, hey? Looks like someone finished and didn't know where to put it. Well, I just had a little tick in the line. I got him, yes! Oh, what is that? I reckon it's a bream, is it? What is that? Yep, little bream. Well, how's that, hey? The 2nd bream of the morning. Not a big one by all means, but a start, I think. A start. Alright, I reckon we get these hooks out of this little fella here and then give him a quick release. Alright, stay still, buddy. Stay still. Straight out like that, and don't splash me. Oh, wow. Wow, as soon as I say it, bam, splashes me. Stop another cast there. It's a pretty crappy cast actually. Now this annoys me because I know that that's a fisherman doing that. So someone that does that and then you're fisherman, that's ridiculous. Come on guys, clean up after yourself. It's your trash. It's your doing. Well, I just lost a good fish. He absolutely smacked it. And just didn't come back for it, unfortunately. That was a good fish, and yep. Get a sight of that jig head. Plastic ripped straight off. Classic bream move, I think. I'm going to pop another cast. I've sort of been casting not horizontal to the steps, more horizontal to the pontoon in this deeper water. Because I reckon well, now that it's sort of overcast, you know, that it's gone a little bit cooler, the fish are going a little bit deeper, sort of just hanging there. So I'm working that plastic quite slow in a bit of deeper water, and I'm using light leader, light jig heads, that sort of thing, and I reckon that should get us another bite. But man, it's been tough this morning. I probably put maybe 50 casts all along the pontoons, the steps, that sort of thing, and I've only pretty much managed 2 fish and missed a couple. So strike rate isn't up there, unfortunately, but there's always room for improvement. Perfect. All right, this could get me. This could get me my fish. Well, it's pretty much glassed out, guys, and I'm just gonna pop a couple casts just along pretty much 45 along the steps. I've got that wind pretty much behind me, and it sort of makes for a not too bad drift. Well, I thought I'd just have a bit of a blind cast really in the middle of the lake here, and I just got slammed. Surely come back. It's a good fish, whatever it was. Could have been a little salmon, but they always come back for it. So I'm presuming it was a decent sized bream. Pop another cast just out there. Just see how we go. Sometimes, well, especially being on the colder days, and now that we're coming out of summer, the bream will go into deeper water. So I don't know, maybe this might be the solution for today. Got him. Oh, I dropped him. Come on. Yep, got him. Oh no. Come on, surely. Yep. Is he hit? Got him. Yes. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's fighting like a bit of a bream. Hang on. Here we are. Bream, yes. So there we go. I was right in saying what I said. Maybe I should be fishing the deeper sort of water. Not too sure. He's not too big, but let's give him a bit of a net. There we are. Well, there we have it. I thought, let's take a bit of a stab in the dark and just cast out in the middle of the lake, since the steps were quite slow, and there we have it, a little bream, just on that little Z-Man 2.5 inch grub there, in the midnight oil colour, and he just whacked it. So cool. We'll get him back, shall we? Alright, little fella, alright. Let's get you going. Oh, where are you? Where are you? This way. Come on. There we go. Come on. Other way! What is he doing? I'm just going to tip it upside down. Surely he goes back. There we go. We finally got him out. Well, there we go. Maybe that could be the secret for getting some fish today. But anyway, I'm just going to continue casting along the middle of the line, and then I'll sort of just fan cast on the side, pretty much covering as much water as possible. Especially being a day like today, it's quite overcast, so I can't see the fish in a feeding frenzy, I dare say. So I feel like I'm gonna have to work hard for fish, which I must say I have been. But yeah, let's give it another shot. Just letting it sink. It is quite deep here as well. It's just hit the bottom, couple twitches. Well, I've hooked up to something. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a little bream. It's a little bream. There he is. I thought he was like a little flounder at first. He literally did not fight. I honestly thought I'd hook like a piece of reef or something, but nope, it was just this little fella. Come on. There he is. And back he goes. Alright, well, I'm hooked up to something. I don't know what it is though. Oh, of course. Salmon trout. There he is. Come here, little buddy. That is a gun live bait. I really should be live baiting that, but you know, it's a bit hard, I reckon. No, come on. Settle down, buddy. We'll get you off the hook. And there he is, a little oh, he was just hooked. What the hell? But anyway, there's a little salmon trout. We'll just bob him back. Don't splash me. And there he goes. That is so cool. Not a bad little bycatch. Alright, there's the bust up. Quick, don't move. Oh, they're right there. Come on. Alright. Surely. You kidding me? Where'd they go? Come on, this is the hook up. Surely salmon. That was a crazy bust up. Did you see that? Holy cow. Well, I thought I'd take a quick break and just sort of go for a bit of a walk, and I thought, you know, let's have one cast. And what do you know? Oh no, there he goes. Look, see ya. What a sick release. There you go. Quick cast, quick fish. That's pretty cool, but I'm gonna have one more just there, and then I reckon I might just head down the river, fish a couple of these pontoons and fish the steps and see how we go. Alright, quick little recap. This morning started off quite slow. I managed to get a couple fish and that fish from the beach as well early morning. But due to all that wind, it was just really hard to cast and that sort of thing and actually work plastics. I just kept drifting off pontoons and that sort of thing. So that made it a bit harder. Pretty much from then on, I've just sort of been concentrating my fishing towards the middle of the lake and sort of just drifting along and bouncing plastics. I managed a couple salmon doing that as well. But at the moment, it's really started to slow up quite a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try using a couple hard bodies and just working these sort of sand flats, also along the walls, and we'll see how we go really. Just try different things. If that doesn't seem to work, I'll result back to just working plastics in the middle of the lake and see how that goes. I'll just try different things, see what works. Plastics have pretty much been the go-to this morning. In particular, the Z-Man 2.5 inch grub in the Midnight Oil. That one there has worked superb today. All I've been doing is just pretty much smothering it in a bit of S-Factor scent, and I think that that's getting the bite. It's been really slow, as you can probably tell as well. So it just goes to show different conditions mean different fishing. On a sunnier day, the fish are normally a little bit more active. Cloudier days like today with a bit more wind as well, I found that they do tend to shut down quite a bit. But hey, try different things, see what works best for you, I guess. Today plastics has worked for me. And before I go, I'll give you a little bit of a hint to one of the upcoming projects I'm working on, and it involves something like that. But in the meantime, let's jump on back out there and see if we can entice a few more bream.